If you've ever tried to purchase Studio 5000 and found yourself wondering whether you need Lite, Standard, Full, or Professional, you're not alone. Rockwell Automation has packed a lot of capability into this suite, and while the flexibility is great, it can also make choosing the right edition feel unnecessarily complicated. In this video, we're going to break it down: what Studio 5000 is, how the editions differ, and how to make sure you choose the version that fits your team's needs the first time. Let's start with the basics. Studio 5000 is Rockwell's engineering and design environment for programming Logix 5000 controllers and developing HMI projects for PanelView 5000 terminals. But it's not just one program, it's a suite of tools. Inside Studio 5000, you'll find Logix Designer for PLC programming, View Designer for HMI development, and additional tools like Architect, Emulate, Applications Code Manager, and Simulation Interface. Which of these tools you have access to depends on the edition you purchase. The edition also determines which controller families you can program and what types of development work you can do. So, let's talk about how these editions are structured. At the entry level, you have Mini and Lite editions. These are ideal for basic CompactLogix environments where ladder logic is the primary language, and minimal additional tools are needed. Think maintenance laptops or simple standalone machines. As you move up into Standard, Full, and Professional, you start to unlock more controller support, specifically for ControlLogix and GuardLogix, and more advanced programming tools. Rockwell puts it this way: each edition scales in controller family support, software content, and programming functionality. For example, if you're working on a CompactLogix-based system and all you need is ladder logic, Lite or Standard is probably fine. But if you're working with ControlLogix systems, you'll need something more advanced like Full or Professional. Another major difference between editions is programming language support. All development editions include ladder diagram, but if you need function block diagram, structured text, or sequential function chart, those are either bundled in mid to high tier editions or available as add-ons. To simplify this, Rockwell offers two major bundles: the multi-language pack and the full pack. The multi-language pack includes functional block, structured text, and sequential function chart. The full pack adds safety programming, phase manager, and sequence manager on top of that. If you're doing process control, safety applications, or advanced sequencing, you'll almost certainly want the full pack. Now let's talk about simulation. If your team is the kind that likes to test logic before going live, Studio 5000 offers some powerful tools. Logix Emulate is included with the Professional Edition, and newer simulation options like FactoryTalk Logix Echo can be added across most tiers. These tools allow you to simulate your control strategies, validate logic, and even train engineers without touching real hardware. For many teams, simulation pays for itself by reducing commissioning time and catching mistakes early. Studio 5000 licenses are concurrent. That means they're not tied to a specific machine. Instead, they can be shared across your team, either on a licensed server, via USB dongle, or even temporarily released to the cloud for shift-based access. It's important to note that Studio 5000 will always launch the highest function license it detects. So if you have both Lite and Professional licenses on the same server, it'll default to Professional every time. This is helpful when someone needs access to advanced tools, but it also means you'll want to plan your license mix carefully to avoid wasting your premium seats on tasks that don't actually require them. As for versioning, your license includes access to the current version at time of purchase, plus all versions back to version 20.05. If you're working on legacy systems earlier than that, Rockwell does offer legacy activations, but you'll want to plan for that ahead of time. There's also a choice between subscription and perpetual licenses. Subscription licenses are time-based and offer flexibility to change editions or add features as your needs evolve. Perpetual licenses are a one-time purchase and include support up to a year, which you'll need to renew annually if you want to receive new versions. If your environment is changing quickly or you're exploring simulation for the first time, a subscription might make more sense. If your needs are stable and you prefer a capital expenditure, perpetual licenses might be the better route for you. So, how do you actually choose? start by looking at your controller families. Are you working with only CompactLogix, or do you also use ControlLogix and GuardLogix? That decision alone can often determine whether you need Lite or Professional. Next, think about programming languages. If you're using anything beyond ladder logic, like structured text or function block, you'll want the multi-language pack. If you're also handling safety systems or complex sequences, go straight to the full pack. Then consider your tooling needs. Do you want access to simulation or application management? Do you need advanced diagnostics or high-level data exchange? These are the types of features bundled with the Professional Edition. Finally, think about how your team works. How many people will be using Studio 5000 at the same time? Do you need floating licenses, or is a dedicated seat enough? Is your facility expanding, or are you replacing an existing system? If you still have questions or want help making the decision, don't hesitate to reach out. Our team at HESCO can help you access your environment and recommend the right Studio 5000 edition for your needs. No guesswork, no wasted budget. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.